Hello twin flames and welcome to the DM to DF reading for Wednesday. So today I'm going to use the Divine Masculine cards. These are beautiful. This is Divine Masculine Unmasked by Janvi Nagrani. So this is our beautiful soul sister on the channel. So let's see what we need to know. Thank you, angels. What do we need to know, please? What do the masculines want to connect with the Divine Feminine about today? What do they want to express to you? What do they want to say? What do they want to get off the chest? What do they want you to be aware of? And this is a very powerful day for the masculines because these cards are moving at the bottom too, because they are dealing with breakthroughs in their lives. You know, they're breaking through the barriers of the past. They're releasing themselves from things they feel trapped in. They're sorting out the karmic situations. They're becoming aware of what they need to change. And they have messages for you too. So he's saying to you, my first reaction to anything new is no, but I slowly adjust. What a powerful message. So, you know, in the past, if he's wanted to change or he's thought about leaving his karmic situation or he's thought about leaving his job or his lifestyle or he's thought about making a new life with you, in the past he's reacted like, no, that's not going to happen. I haven't, and inside, you know, he may not have expressed to you why, but inside he's thought, I haven't got the balls to do that. I haven't got the knowledge to do that. I'm too old to do that. I haven't got enough money to do that. What will people think if I do that? There's so many things that come into his head. And he may have said to you, I'm never going to leave my partner. I'm never going to leave my job. There's many things he could have said to you in the past. And he's saying, but I slowly adjust. So it's taken a while. Slow and steady wins the race. But he's saying, I'm now adjusting. So he's letting you know what he said no to in the past, he's starting to say yes to now. So he fully realises now that he can do new things. And he is capable of changing his life. And he can walk away from that person or that situation or the thing that's toxic to him or dragging him down, no matter how old he is or how much money he's got or, you know, where he is, because he now realises he has the power and he can make changes. Somehow, I just don't feel it right to keep you waiting. So what he's saying is, I don't feel it's right to keep you waiting. Somehow, I just don't feel it's right to do that. So he knows inside that you are waiting. And when you know, we're waiting for something, God is working. And we have to understand that. So as a divine feminine, we learn to stop waiting and start working on ourselves, on loving life, on nourishing ourselves and giving back to who we are. And then the masculine doesn't feel pressured because he said, I don't feel right keeping you waiting. It doesn't feel right to me because he knows that you can have anyone you want. He knows you are gorgeous and stunning and attractive and intelligent and exciting to be around, and he doesn't want you waiting around. So it's like he's saying, why are you waiting around for me? Why do you want me? So it's his own insecurity. But he's saying, I know I need to make adjustments now because I don't feel it's right to keep you waiting. So again, he knows that now is the time to make changes, and that's really coming through. How can you take me back every time? Why don't you punish me? So he's saying, how can you just love me for when I'm at my worst, when I'm doing these things, when I've hurt you in the past? How can you still love me? How can you take me back? Why don't you punish me? Now, you don't want to punish him, divine feminine. You just want an apology, or you just want him to be genuine with you and, you know, show you he means what he says and he's real about this love. That's what you want. But in his head, you see, he's thinking, I've caused you so much pain, you should punish me. So he feels very guilty about the things he's done in the past and the way he's behaved. And he's saying, how can you take me back? So it's like he's saying, you are too good for me. He's looking at you and he's thinking, you are a dream come true. You are a goddess to me. You're like this angel. You know, why do you want me after everything I've done? So again, it's his own insecurity and fear here he's dealing with. And that's nothing you're doing. It's everything connected with him. So he's saying, why don't you punish me? And sometimes, you know, the masculines can kind of fantasize about you kind of tying them up or handcuffing them to the bed and things like that because they want to be punished for the things they've done. And, you know, he's saying, why don't you punish me? Every time I do wrong, you know, it's like you accept me. And it's not saying that you're vulnerable or a walkover, Divine Feminine. You just understand that everything is a lesson and you are learning, and life's too short to hold grudges and hold on to that pain. So forgiveness is what heals. So this is really him being in awe of the way you love him even when he's at his worst. How can you love me after what I've done? Don't you want to punish me, shout at me, block me, run away from me, move on with someone else? And you're saying, that's child's play. I'm a spiritual evolved being. I know who I am and what I want. And this isn't saying he can get away with anything. He knows he can't. He knows you can get anyone you want. This is him saying to you, I respect your boundaries. I respect who you are. I've learned that the hard way. And that came up in today's Daily Twin Flame reading too. I'm sorry for disappointing you every time. My insecurities overpower me. So he's letting you know that he's sorry about all of this. And that's why he's saying, if you want to punish me, you can punish me. You know, I'm kind of expecting that. That's another reason why he's been slow moving with coming forward, because he's been afraid you're going to reject him. Because he's thinking, well, that's what I do. But you're not him, Divine Feminine. You're your own self and you are a warrior of love. I am sorry. I'm sorry for disappointing you. So there's that disappointment when he hasn't reached out on your birthday, when he wasn't there when you needed him. If he disappointed you in any way, and I know he will have done because he's your Divine Masculine, and he teaches you the lesson that you were okay anyway, regardless of what he is or isn't doing. I'm sorry for disappointing you every time. My insecurities overpower me. So he's being very honest there and saying, if I've disappointed you, I haven't meant to. It's because of my own insecurity, which overpowers me at times and makes me do and say crazy things. After all this, if I said I love you, would you still believe me? So he's saying, after everything I've done, after everything that's happened between us, if I come towards you and tell you I love you, will you believe me? And you've been asked to believe and trust and have faith and, allow this love in, because he does love you. So he's saying, I love you. After all is said and done, after all of this, I love you. Will you believe me when I say that to you? So there's also some insecurity around that, because, he's hoping that you take him back and hoping that you let him in and really believe what he's saying to you. Even when he's messed you around before, this time he's doing it right. He wants to do it right. He wants to give to you and be there for you and have a life with you. Making those adjustments, remember. My first reaction to anything new is no, but I slowly adjust. Say what you have to and I will not judge you, I promise. So this is another energy where he's saying, don't you want to punish me? If you say what you have to, and I won't judge you, I promise. In other words, he's saying, if you want to punish me, if you want to say nasty things to me or get things off your chest, I won't judge you, I promise. And the masculines are very good at forgiving the Divine Feminine. It's usually the feminine who struggles with forgiving the masculine. The masculines are very forgiving, so whatever you do, the masculines will always forgive you. And he's saying, I understand if you need to punish me, if you need to say things to me, I won't judge you for that because I know I've done wrong. So it's like he's giving you permission to tell him off, even though you don't want to do that. My responsibilities are my weakness. I'm not a bad person. And this is so interesting because yesterday when I did the Daily Twin Flame reading, we got the I'm not a bad person coming up. So he really worries that you're judging him as a bad person or thinking he's a bad person because he disappointed you or he wasn't there for you or he stayed in that situation. And he's saying, I'm not a bad person, but my responsibilities are my weakness. And that's why in the past he said no. Okay? My first reaction to anything new is no, because my responsibilities are my weakness. So that could be his kids, his financial, obligations, it could be his job, whatever it is, that's his weakness. And he's saying, I'm not a bad person, I am slowly adjusting now. So it's like he's asking you to forgive him for the past so you can build a more productive future. My life has been a roller coaster ride and I try to save you from it. So again, I love how we're getting mirrored cards, parrot guidance. In yesterday's Daily Twin Flame reading again, we got the roller coaster again. So my life has been a roller coaster. So he's saying to you, my life hasn't been easy and I tried to save you from it. So it's like he's saying again, in today's Daily Twin Flame reading, we got the back off and the delays because he's saying, I don't want you to be dragged into my drama. I don't want you to be dragged on this roller coaster if you don't want to ride it. So it's like he's saying, I'm trying to protect you from things I need to release first so we can be together in harmony and peace. So the real message is trust your twin. He is sorry. He's sorry he's let you down, disappointed you and hurt you. And he fully understands if you want to punish him. And I know you don't, but he's letting you know it's okay if you do. And that's a big message that, if you have lashed out or said anything you regret now, he will always forgive you and he doesn't judge you for any of that. So the love is real, trust it is adjusting to make changes. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.